wait. 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 I accidentally left it on. I was checking for static again. Ah, it's raining here. Is it there to fit the mood? The mood? God damn, this is infecting me. It's like notification on my phone. Oh, say that long. What? Oh, that is creepy. Why is there such a big gap between them? Wait, no. I know the answer. It's because Vancy doesn't want to interact. He is shy. He's probably shy that anyone knew him from his minor days. So, witness, please state your name and occupation for the court. Eugene Mikotoba, lecturer in forensics medicine at the Imperial Yume University in Tokyo, Japan. Are you really not going to face it? And Professor Mikotoba, the young lady beside you is... this is Dr. Mariah Gorey, Scotland Yard's practicing coroner, the daughter of Dr. Seath, I understand. Yes, Dr. Seath. I should have really looked up how to pronounce her name. I literally was checking the wiki the other day because I was looking for some gifts. I just completely forgot to check her. I'm afraid I can tell you why she's here. She just appeared. She wasn't even born. She just showed up at the front door. You summoned this strange Japanese man as a witness to the autopsy. But he don't summon Mama. That makes no sense. She was there too. That's about the size of it. I've had her eyes boring into the side of my cheek constantly, whilst I was in the antechamber too. Poor man. The idea of it's making me shudder. Revelations about Dr. C that came... I think I can manage a voice that isn't like actively hurting my throat now. He, because I'm pretty sure Jigoku won't appear again, made a mistake of accidentally giving them the same voice. Because it came to light some days ago, defiled the reputation of the entire judiciary. She was therefore deemed unfit to appear as a witness in today's proceedings. Oh no, it's my glasses suddenly getting foggy. The Ministry of Justice's decision on that is final. Well, we wouldn't want any more. I don't know! Would we? That depends on who's telling the truth here! Any more perjury to be committed, would we? The Ministry of Justice. Some questionable strings are being pulled, I think. I remember you, Dr. Mikotoba. But I certainly never expected to be meeting you under these circumstances. What? Can I say the same for Jigoku then? Yeah. I like her just face peering from the side. Yes. Fuck, why was it hard to get back to that place? Yes, it's been a long while, Lord Strongheart. The prosecution understands that you were a visiting student of forensic science in London until 10 years ago. Sorry, I had a burp. I had dinner right before the stream. Meatloaf and some mushroom cream soup. That's right, I studied under Dr. Wilson at St. Sinners. So you were present at the autopsy of my brother, Lord Clint Van Zeeks? I was, yes. I assisted Dr. Wilson with the entire procedure. Mama was far more skilled than any Japanese man. Well, Dr. Wilson asked me to be his primary assistant on that occasion. I can imagine why. And this autopsy report was actually penned by you, I believe. What is this music? This this shit belongs in like Van Ziek's castle, Dracula Castle. Yes, I noted all of the doctor's findings, and when we were done, he read through the document and signed it. Poor Mama. As secondary assistant, she wouldn't have such a good view of all the innards. So, Professor, do you remember Inspector Gregson? Yes, of course. If it wasn't for his Hi, Dad! Hello! Long time no see! I've just started, so don't worry, you didn't miss much. Also, how far do you know? I remember you were there for episode case 3. I don't think you've caught any of case 4 now, which is technically the final case. So basically Gregson got, what do you call it? Gregson got deaded. He got, absolutely murked. And the prime suspect for that was Van Zieks because the fucking idiot picked up a gun from the floor in the crime scene. And now we have Asogi prosecuting him because, you know, he wants to get his revenge because he believes that the trial that was held against his dad 10 years ago was actually fake and like okay, yeah. I was assuming so. Yeah, Asogi thinks that the trial that happened 10 years ago was forged by Van Zieks so that he can implicate his dad, Genshin Impact, or Genshin Asogi, sorry. And then it came to light that Judge Jigoku, you know, the judge, were you there when any of the cases that, yeah, Rip Gregson, his fish and chips. Judge Jigoku was actually the was the actual one that murdered, not that guy, Gregson. A great lover for fish and chips. And another? Yeah, this judge was the one who murdered Gregson because apparently the telegram, the one where it had like 4 names, K, Asagi, A, Shin, T, Gregson, J, Wilson. This was like an exchange. So Ashin was like the British lady that went to Japan to kill Wilson, and Asogi was supposed to be like the assassin sent by Japan to kill Gregson, but Asogi never really planned to go through with it, and apparently Jigoku was one of like the puppet masters for that whole assassin exchange. So that's why Asogi, no, what was I going in? So that's why he was kind of like sweating that Asogi didn't kill Gregson, or that Asogi got amnesia and couldn't carry out his mission. So that's why Jigoku went to Britain himself to kill Gregson, but then we foiled that. And now, because Asogi is a little stubborn shithead, so we basically cleared Van Zieks of the murder case against Gregson, but now Asogi just won't let it go. He just doesn't want to let this chance pass him by and like vindicating Van Zieks for like the mistrial of his dad. And now he's claiming him to be like the mastermind because we found out that the Reaper, the Reaper of the Bailey, is actually an organization. It isn't one man. And we pretty much confirmed here that Strongheart was the true head of the whole thing, the real Reaper of the Bailey. And so everything that happened, like Clint's death, Clint's autopsy, Genshin's Genshin's trial, it was all forged by him. So now we have Professor Mikotoba, Susato's dad. He doesn't want to be. He just, to be fair, he was like saying, for the past 10 years, his whole life has been, was it 10 years? Technically, yeah, 10 years. His life has been leading up all to this because all this time he believed that Van Zieks is the one who actually like put his dad to the gallows. And that's why Mikotoba is here, Susato's dad, because he apparently was an assistant coroner in Van Zieks' brother's trial. Have you seen his brother, by the way? Where is it? His brother is cute. He is cute. But apparently dead. Well, technically both people in this picture are dead. Fancy's the only one alive. Oh no. I feel so bad. All of a sudden, a lot of the people he respects are now dead. If it wasn't for his insistence, Lord Van Ziek's autopsy would never have happened. But he was absolutely convinced that it would reveal decisive evidence against Genshin, you see. So, Lord Strongheart had to enter the nobility to allow it to take place. Do correct me if I'm wrong, my lord. Oh yeah. Another wrinkle in this whole situation. Strongheart is the judge. They got rid of Mr. Santa Claus without even letting us say goodbye. It was as a result of that autopsy that mass murderer was apprehended and justice was done. But Gregson admitted it before he was killed. He admitted that the result of the autopsy were fabricated. You were there at the time, so you must testify. You have an obligation to tell the truth about what really went on. Absolutely. That's precisely why I'm here. And that's why I'm here too. Alright, new character! Very well then. You will give your formal testimony now, witness. And before you begin, a word of warning. Oh. You will state truthfully and accurately what you saw and what you heard at the time. I wouldn't dream of doing otherwise, my lord. The moment your testimony verges on supposition, I will expel you from my courtroom. Remember that. So yeah, but Strongheart is getting a bit testy with us because we're really getting close to the truth. The autopsy of Clint Van Ziek. From my own observation, I couldn't see that there was any indication of the autopsy results having been fabricated. Death resulted from a wound made by a Western-style sword transfixing the heart. And that I found a little strange. There were no other signs of internal injury. Nothing questionable at all. It was just that beautiful but dangerous piece of evidence removed from the man's stomach. Please stop doing this face, I am begging you. You look like you're about to be possessed. Ooh, we have testimony from 15! I thought I was just gonna sit quietly by again. Presumed to have been swallowed by the victim as a way of posthumously identifying his assailant. They put something in his stomach? No indication. Nothing to suggest fabrication. Professor Mikotoba, are you certain about that? Well, nothing that I could possibly identify as such, much less swear to in testimony. Ah! Oh, don't laugh. Alright, it's raining outside. I wonder if you guys can hear it. Shut the fuck up, I'm not doing that. I hate this! Well, that clears things up nicely. The only fabrication here, Asogi, has come from you. What? Oh, right. Also, another thing. Because you know, Asogi kind of went undercover as an assassin. He is technically, if all things go bad, he will technically be sent to the gallows if he loses this case. You claim that Inspector confessed just before his death, but that is a fabrication. No, he freely acknowledged it. I swear he did. Your word against everyone. Freely, with the tip of your sword at his throat, the man was clearly at his wit's end. The court will give no credence to this confession that was uttered in obvious desperation. Quite simply, there was nothing questionable about the investigation of Lord Clint Van Ziek's death. And with this testimony we have, nothing, without question, uncovered the whole truth of the matter. Sit down! please. If I may, my lord. There was most certainly something questionable about it, and the whole truth does rather elude us, I feel. I beg your pardon. Well, you're obviously aware of the facts of the case. No! They didn't write you! You penned the whole thing and you didn't write down what they found. Yeah, it's literally life or death for my boyfriend. All 4 of the professor's previous victims died when an enormous beast was set up upon them that ripped out their throats. Are you shitting me? Are you telling me that the single death that wasn't part of the professors or the mass murderers' modus operandi is the one you pinned on the mass? Are you kidding me? Oh, such horrifying crimes. But curiously, the killer's last victim, Lord Clint Van Zeeks, suffered a different fate. Yes, you're right. He was stabbed through the heart with a sword. That's enough. I believe I warned you about this, witness. I promised to curtail your testimony as soon as it entered the realms of supposition or speculation. Very well, my lord. How is that? How is that superstition? Or like, not superstition. What did they say? What was the word he used? Speculation. That's literally a fucking huge mistake on the end there, because you're telling me that a mass murderer had a modus operandi of attacking his victims with dogs, and then the one you caught was the one who specifically did not use dogs to kill his victim, and then just blamed those murders on him? Hello? Very well, my lord. In that case, the defense will pursue a conclusion to this during the cross-examination. What? I have the right to cross-examine every witness after testimony. And I fully intend to exercise that right. Ooh, those are Kazuma's words during the first case. Ryunosuke, I'm afraid that even the presiding judge has no authority to contravene the letter of the law. And as I'm sure every member of the judiciary present in the gallery would agree. Very well, you may begin, counsel. However, the moment your argument strays from the established facts, I will not hesitate to bring this cross-examination to an end. Proceed with caution. I can cross-examine anyone as many times as I like. I might just cross-examine the same sentence over and over again just to spite you. Yes, my lord. Okay, I couldn't bring anything. What I want to know more about is what they found in him. I think it was Gore who said that. I just don't like that she has to do this face whenever she does that. Okay, I feel like we'll get the whole story more if we press everything. And to be honest, considering this is the last part of the last case, I do kind of want to savor every letter to it now. You could say, no, sadly not. But then you couldn't say there wasn't any indication either, could you? No, true, I couldn't. I was at Dr. Wilson's side as he performed the procedure, recording what he did. But at times, of course, he instructed me to fetch implements and such like. Whilst I was away from the operating table, obviously I could have missed something. And at those times, what was the secondary assistant doing? Following the Japanese man's orders to adjust the lighting or passing implements. But that doesn't mean Mama wasn't a vital part of the team. Wait, yes. Would you kindly refrain from staring at my cheek like that? What does she want with his cheek? Professor Mikotoba, think! Think! I was about to recite the meme, but I forgot the words to it. Look at what they have to do to gain a fraction of our power! Was there nothing at all that seemed out of place to you. What the hell? Why do I have a cut on my finger? Hello? Well, yes, there was, as a matter of fact. In all